Hello all you Slayers, my name is Matt and welcome to Slayer's Lair. Hello all you Slayers and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at Season 1 Episode 3 titled Witch, which originally aired on March 17th, 1997. What were you doing back then? Buffy breaks it to Giles that she is going to be a cheerleader, but he tells her that's a stupid idea due to her responsibilities as the Slayer. But she looks hot as a cheerleader, so I support her decision. We see Xander oogling at the cheerleaders. Kinda creepy, but this was allowed back then. No canceling. They watch this one chick try out, but she looks like she's in her 30s. I don't know who casted her. All of a sudden, the old high schooler catches fire, but Buffy's there to save her just in the nick of time. The gang hypothesizes what could have happened that would cause that chick's hands just to catch on fire, because this doesn't appear to be regular vampire stuff. The episode is called Witch, by the way. Buffy's having a conversation with her mom and hints that she would like some help in preparing for the cheerleading tryouts. But Joyce kind of brushes her off because she has her own problems to deal with. Amy tells Buffy that she wants to follow in her mom's footsteps and become a legendary cheerleader at that school. Willow tells Buffy that Amy's mom was a bit of a biatch. Okay, Willow doesn't actually say that word, I threw that word in there, but you get the idea. Cordelia threatens Amy that she better step aside or else. Now we know Cordelia can be a little catty and a little abrasive and rude, but still hot, but even this was a little out of character for her. We learned that Buffy and Amy end up being alternates on the squad and didn't make the main squad. This upsets Amy greatly. She storms off saying this would never have happened to her mother. Mommy issues. We see an unknown figure make a Cordelia voodoo doll and drops it into a bubbling cauldron of green goo. Buffy and her mom argue about the different paths that they've chosen, and Buffy's mom is quick to remind her that her path is the reason she got kicked out of her previous school. Throws it right in her face. Buffy and Xander notice that Cordelia is acting strange. Cordelia does not know how to drive. Note to self, never get in a car with Cordelia behind the wheel. You will die. Buffy saves Cordelia from getting flattened by a box truck just in the nick of time. And Cordelia says that she can't see anything. Now I want to know how the driver of this box truck didn't see Cordelia or her vehicle out in the middle of the road. He just kept on going. The gang figure out that Amy must be a witch and she's the one who's been the cause of all the local shenanigans. They devise a plan to make sure that she is the witch, so Buffy walks up to her and spills a potion on her arm, but it seems like nothing happens to Amy. But we see this other girl's mouth completely disappear, and that was kind of creepy. Buffy reveals that means the test was positive. Amy's a witch. Amy comes home and orders her mom to do her homework, and it turns out that Amy stole Buffy's bracelet. Wonder what she's going to do with it. During cheer practice, we see that Buffy is not acting like herself. She ends up getting fired from the squad, which conveniently bumps Amy up in line. Giles says that he knows about the spell that was just put on Buffy by Amy, but he needs Amy's spellbook to reverse it. Giles and Buffy go to Amy's house to look for her spellbook. They knock on the door and then they just end up barging into the house, and they tell Amy's mom about her weird behavior at school. After speaking with Amy's mom, Buffy realizes it's actually Amy. It's not her mom. They traded places. So I'm guessing that Amy's mom swapped bodies with Amy so she could relive her glory days of being a high school cheerleader. I don't necessarily blame her. So this is why Amy told her mom to do her homework. Amy's mom's torture chamber is discovered and Giles says that he thinks he can reverse the spell. All of a sudden there's a basketball game going on and we see Amy's mom as Amy being a cheerleader. And it looks like there's 30 people at this game. It's really weird. Buffy looks like she's on the brink of death as Giles does some voodoo on her. Amy's mom, as Amy, senses that something's going on and she rushes off to stop whatever Giles is doing. Amy's mom is about to chop Buffy up like a serial killer when all of a sudden they are switched back into their own bodies. Buffy lays out Amy's mom like a man. And I think that was a stunt guy. Amy's mom is kind of hot for an older chick. Amy's mom tries to put a spell on Buffy, but Buffy reflects it right back at her, which makes her disappear. Oh, and we find out that her name is Catherine. Well, she's dead now. Well, I think she's dead. I mean, they don't say she's dead. She just disappears. Buffy and her mom have a heart-to-heart, and they make amends. Amy tells Buffy there has been no sign of her mother. Buffy relinquishes her spot on the cheer squad up to Amy. And the final shot is of Catherine stuck in the body of a cheerleader statue, where I guess she will remain. So what did you think of that episode? I rather liked it. It actually reminded me of a Twilight Zone episode with what was going on with the voodoo and the spells and the gotcha type of stuff back and forth. But I thought it was quite interesting. So I'm not sure if this is setting the stage for us to have a so-called Freak of the Week trend going on. And there was another show back in the day that had a Freak of the Week on, and if anybody knows the show I'm thinking of, put it in the comments. I love that show as well. Well, we shall see. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you watching. I gotta go. Bye.